Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for Sunday, the 14th of February 2021. Hope you're doing well. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can go to my website, BeHealing.com, to book in for one of those. And you can also add a half price energy healing onto any purchase of a reading. If you like, it's one of the upgrade options there. And what else? I've got a live show here on YouTube. 7 a.m. Bangkok time. It's called Psychic Cafe. Go deeper into all of these energies, channeling, passing messages on. There's mini reads in there as well for donations. So super chat, super sticker, or there's a PayPal link in there as well if that stuff doesn't work for you. So I'd love to see you in that. I set them up beforehand, so you'll be able to see it waiting there on my YouTube channel to see when it is in your time zone. So let's get some cards out for today for the collective, for everybody. That one isn't going to go away. Shadow Dancer, more shadow work. Shadow work is about the things that we judge about ourselves, the things that we think is wrong about ourselves, the things that we want to change about ourselves or about the world, in fact, around us, because it's a reflection of ourselves. If it's bugging us, it's a reflection of ourselves. We've got it in ourselves. So we need to accept that shadow side of ourselves and love it. Love that shadow side of ourselves. We are everything. We really are. And there's a positive and negative behind everything that we've got. The universe didn't make a mistake with us. It didn't put stuff inside of us that's not needed and required for our journey. And so, for example, for me, it was my aggression. Because I suffered violence as a child, I never wanted to own my aggression. And it's been really important to step into that Queen of Swords and use it positively. To stand up for myself, to stand up for other people and have that aggression. And so it was only once I'd fessed up to it that I'm an aggressive person and actually started loving it, that then the negative expression didn't come out anymore. So shadow work to do today, and it's about accepting it, that you are that, and loving it too. That was yesterday's card. Whoa. Got cuddles. Cute. Cuddles. This is Cuddles. Meet Fluff. She's patiently waiting for you to stop your super important, get it done task and give her lots of love. Wow. It's like that shadow stuff, like I said. She's waiting for you to love that aspect of you so you can actually use it in the positive expression of it. She's patiently waiting for you to stop your super important, get it done task and give her lots of love. She assures you that her fur is a cloud of softness that will melt all your thoughts away. No. Little Fluff is about savoring the experience of being alive in your body. Time to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect to the lush tactile world instead. I was going to say that. It's like, it breaks my heart when I see a little kid trying to get the attention of the mum or the dad or anyone that they're with who's just on a phone. They're just on the phone and they're ignoring them. I'm like, don't do that, don't do that. Stretch like a cat until you quiver. Feel the air on your skin and the earth under your paws. Cuddle in with this kitty and feel her purrs awaken your heart. So you're getting distracted by your phone. Maybe you're getting distracted by your phone. And you could be distracted. You could be keeping yourself busy as well so that you don't do that shadow work. You might not want to face it, how bad you feel about something inside of you, like the aggression inside of you or whatever. I really started loving it when I started doing Muay Thai training, which was like 3 years ago. Oh yeah, it's probably like to the day, almost. More, in fact. I mean, it was a few days ago, it would have been. And it's just awesome. It's just awesome. I love it. It's so much fun. And rather than aggressive, the people that do it, far from it. It's great. For channeling. And, it's a combat sport, yeah, but it's a what do you call it? Like karate and judo and things like that. It's you know what I mean. We've got the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior here. It's got something to do with this shadow work, the wounded part of us. Something that you're ignoring because you don't want to be like that because someone like that hurt you. You don't want to see it in yourself, but it's actually in you. But Temperance here, which is about healing, but it's also about waiting as well. So there's a natural progression to this energy today of dealing with something, healing, feeling something, dealing with it, healing it. The wheel is turning. This is fate getting involved. So it seems like you've got some lessons to be had to be your full integrated self in integrity today. And you're being guided to that. One more for today for everybody, please, and I'll get some clarifiers out. What else have I got going on today? I tried to do the different angle of the camera, but it won't use the good microphone if I do that. If I connect it in with my computer, it just stops using this. I don't know, there's something about Apple. It won't let us use these radio mics for some reason. Nine of Swords is the Nightmare card. Interesting. Interesting. Right, so give us more on this Nine of Wands, please. This Wounded Warrior. The Wounded Warrior is wary. They're wary because they've been hurt before and they're a little bit unsure of whether to step into something, whether they're going to hurt again. You know, it's that someone cheated on me in the past and now I just think everyone's a cheater and I'm so wary of them. I hardly get involved and I certainly won't open my heart up to them. It's that kind of an energy. Unhealed kind of energy. Oh, but the Five of Emotions here, this is about defrosting your heart and opening it up. So there's some healing work to do today. It's a very healing day today. To defrost your heart so you can open it up. Just like I said, the wounded people, they don't want to open the hearts up. Yeah, and you don't force your heart open either when you're in that wounded state. If you think about it, say, a wounded woman because she's been extremely abused. If you've got a friend that's been abused, like a beaten, abused woman severely, and the kind of mindset that they're in, would you encourage your friend in that state to go out and date people? Hell no. Hell no. That's not the time to force your heart open and to be open. You're going to get into a lot of trouble if you do that. You're going to be wide open to abusers, all that kind of thing. Now, it's time to pull it back now. Heal yourself so that your heart can naturally feel safe and be open because you're feeling safe within yourself. So this Temperance, it is about healing. It's also about waiting too. Divine timing with all of this. The Eight of Materials working toward it. So you're a work in progress with all of this. You can't snap your fingers and say, I'm going to heal this now and then open my heart. You can't do that. It takes time. It's like saying, I'm going to stop grieving now. Or I'm going to get through grieving today in the next 4 hours and then I'm going to move on to something else. No. That's this kind of energy, right? It's like, stop it. Stop doing. She's waiting patiently for you to stop your super important, get it done task and give her lots of love. It's self-love is the answer. That's the way we heal ourselves, through loving those parts of ourselves and the inner child that's inside of our heart. That's our inner child inside of our heart wants us to stop and love them instead. The Wheel. So fate's getting involved to stop this pain that we've been through, to put an end to it now, to put an end to that, to recognize it for what it is, to feel what it is and put an end to that and actually heal ourselves properly from it. So what's this Nightmare? So the Nine of Swords here. What's this Nightmare? Nine of Inspiration, which is boldly moving forward. So this nightmare that you need to heal, that's been remanifesting over and over again because you haven't done that shadow work, because you haven't healed it, you're going to be able to heal it and stride forward, move forward here. Remember, it's the work. There's work to do. We can't ignore that shadow work. We've always got to do it. We'll always need to do it. Continue doing it. Whenever anything triggers you or makes you feel bad, you need to do that shadow work. Okay, Nine of Wands and Five of Emotions. So the Wounded Warrior is pouring the heart out, healing, so that they're not so wounded. And so you see her here. She's made a fence out of her wands there, her 8 wands, and she's got the other wand there, and it's a light, and she will burn you and hit you with it if you come try and climb over a fence. She's like blocked off, closed. No, I get hurt by people because of this, and they're going to do it again. Everyone's going to do it because everyone's got that in them. And it's just not true, right? But we will manifest it over and over again. Stuff from the past, it's in the present now. You don't want to take it into the future, so it's time to do this healing work right now. So the Temperance and the Eight of the Materials, this is actually doing the healing work. We've got changes. Then the changes that you're asking for can actually happen if you're doing the healing work. The new beginnings that you've been asking for can happen then. Sorry, I need to click my head a little bit here. It's not doing it. New beginnings and changes. So you're headed toward that now, but there's healing work to do, and it's going to take its time. You can't rush that. You can't get through grieving within the next 3 hours. Oops. I'm not actually, hold on, I just need to stretch my legs out. There we go. The Wheel and the Ten of Voices. So fate's getting involved to push you, almost to push you into this healing. So you're going to be getting signs and synchronicities and that kind of thing. to show it's not things going wrong. It's not that you're manifesting things wrong. It's the universe trying to help you to make the changes. So this is the it's all good card here. It's all good. It's showing you what's painful so that you can heal it, so you can get rid of it once and for all. You're not manifesting bad things because you're wrong. That is not a self-loving way to look at yourself or life at all. The universe loves you. It's trying to help you. It's not trying to punish you at all. We don't have a vengeful God a vengeful universe trying to punish us. It's always trying to help us. So this nightmare and the 9 of inspiration is the ascension process. Whatever nightmares you're realizing that you're still in, or still manifesting, still creating, still experiencing, you're going to stride forward out of that with confidence. Once you get to the end of this, it's the ascension process. Learning about something new about yourself and then striding forward out of that because you've done the work to heal it. Shadow work. Healing day today, right? A healing day. What's going on in our love lives today? It's too many. What's going on in our love lives today for the collective? Just one card, please. What's going on in our love lives today for the collective? Okay, one card was apart from the rest. Let go of control issues. Interesting. So for some of you, this might be what it's about. Not about you controlling, but you do have a controlling aspect in you. And if you're going, no, I don't, then that's shadow work that you need to do. We all have it in us. We've got to be in control. Of course, we've all got control in us, but we don't want the negative expression to come out. We don't want to be pushing that on other people, right? But we've got that aspect, and we've all done that to somebody, and we need to fess up to that. You've got it in us. It's a very, very good skill to have, to be in control when you use it on yourself, when you're controlling yourself, kind of thing. When you're, it's like having motivation. It's like having boundaries for yourself, like stopping myself from putting honey in my coffee because my body's saying no to that now. Stopping myself from eating too much chocolate because it gives me a headache in the morning. That's me using the control in good ways. You're controlling too, so use it in the positive ways. Don't push that down. So that's for some of you. And that probably has come up in relationships. It all comes up in relationships. Whatever we're doing in every part of our life, it comes up in every aspect of your life. So you might be trying to control money and things like that. So for some of you, that's what it's about, is control issues. You're trying to deny it. You need to love it instead, because it does have a positive expression. Everything has a positive expression. And yes, it will be messing up your relationships if you're trying to pretend that you don't have control issues and not controlling at all. What, are you out of control? Are you a person that's completely out of control? No, you're not. You are controlling. We're all controlling. And it's good to be like that. It's not good when we're trying to disown it and then it ends up coming out in relationships and trying to change them, not change ourselves. A new romantic cycle begins, so we can leave this behind. It's affecting your love life. It's time to leave that behind, that controlling thing behind. Again, not by fixing it, just by loving it, that it has its place. Being controlling has its place. And then if you're using the positive expression of controlling because you actually own up to it, and then you use it for yourself, to be a benefit for yourself, you'll stop trying to push other people around with it, control other people with it. Your relationships will get better. That's what shadow work is all about. When you start loving something inside of yourself and owning up to it, then you can let that negative expression of it go because you can start using the positive expression of it. Trust in this process, and trust that this is going to sort out your relationships too. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Trust yourself on this. You can heal it, and it's easier than you think, in fact. It's very hard to try and fix things and get rid of things because we can't get rid of a skill that we need. It's like me trying to get rid of my aggression. I needed it. I spent many years trying to do that too. Because I was triggered. I was this. Wounded warrior. First card out. The dragonfly. Be light-hearted. Finding out. Things coming to light. Adapt. Change. Heal. There we go. It's a healing day today. Totally. So we can have a new romantic cycle for some people as well. Let's get some of these out. What else is going on today? Queen, money will be coming to you. A very abundant day today too. And the more you heal yourself and the more you open and the more you trust yourself and all of that, the more you love yourself, the more abundance comes in the form of everything. Abundance isn't just money, it's love, it's coincidences, synchronicities, it's just everything. It's the flow, The flow, So money will be coming to you. Great happiness too, harps. Wow, great happiness. There's something about that great happiness coming from above, like angels playing harps and stuff like that. Ding. Things start working out when we're in integrity, when I trust ourselves, when we're doing the self-loving thing, when we do the shadow work. Again, with the money, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Money is calling you. When we're in alignment, it comes in. Flowers are moving. When we're in alignment, everything comes in. Vulture. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. And this is fear of yourself as well. This is the wounded warrior again. The wounded warrior makes up all kinds of stories, like conspiracy theorists and stuff. Everyone's against me. I've got this wound. I was hurt one time by something, so everybody has got this in them. It's a really messed up way of looking at people and of life. So that's about the wounded warrior. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone's against you. Conspiracy theorists are all about that. They're all about being wounded and then trying to say to everyone, you should be wounded too. In the same way, you should be scared of the same things as me. It's like someone going around being wounded, say, because the past partners have cheated on them, going around and trying to tell everybody cheats, everybody cheats, everybody, you should be scared of it too. What are you doing married in a relationship? Don't you know that everybody cheats? That would be crazy, right? But that's what's going on here. Is fear, and that's what's going on with a lot of the conspiracy theory stuff, is people, wounded warriors, being very fearful and thinking that the whole world should be fearful too. That's enough of those cards. Let's get some of these out. So just watch out if you've got that too. So it's projecting your wounds onto the rest of the world, thinking that everyone's like that, and you've got to guard yourself from it and start seeing darkness where it's not even there. The orphan, being left out of things, the orphan wound. Now, this is so connected with the healing and everything, because it's the orphan, it's the child that lives within our heart, us, that we've got to love. And that's what doing this shadow work is doing. It's loving everything about that child that is us, really, that lives in our heart still, the one that's wounded, healing them, making sure that they're safe now, looking after ourselves properly. Whenever we think we're orphaned by other people, it's because we're orphaning ourselves. We're not listening to ourselves. We're not doing the best for ourselves, not making good decisions for ourselves, not protecting ourselves with boundaries, with saying no to things. We're not choosing the best for ourselves. We're not looking after that inner child. And that the shadow work does that for us. And this healing work does that for us. It's us looking after ourselves properly. So don't orphan yourself anymore. Mother yourself instead, yourself. Are you trying to mother other people? That's another projection. If you're trying to mother other people and do everything for everyone else, mother them, you're leaving yourself out. You're orphaning yourself, because we don't have a great urge to do that unless we've got that wound inside of ourselves. So that's for some. For some, it's the control stuff. For some, it's the wanting to mother everyone else, because really, you need to mother yourself. You need to do that same thing for yourself, because you're actually orphaning yourself, The siren, love is calling too. Love is calling. So if you're single and you really want a relationship, all of this healing work needs to be done now. Right, let's get some advice then. How best to deal with these healing energies today then? And it might be kind of confrontational. Six of Pentacles is about being generous, and it's about reciprocation too. So, but more so in this deck, it's about being generous is what I'm getting from this, or today. The guidance that I'm getting for this is about being generous. What's going on here? Yeah, it's about being generous. So you see this lady here. Being generous with yourself, being generous with your inner child, looking after them first before you look after anyone else. That's especially for this mother wound here. It's the mother wound as well. If you delve deeper back, if you need some help on that, I do breakthrough sessions. I might not be offering them for very much longer. They're Skype sessions to do this stuff. It's like a Skype reading, but to heal something specific like that. Yes, love this. Six of Swords, resolution, moving on. So something can be resolved today with this healing. So definitely focus on it. The shadow work is the best thing to be doing today. Six of Rings, generosity and assistance. It's the same as this. Be generous to yourself, assist yourself, look after yourself, fill your own cup, do your healing for yourself. Us healers, we're always trying to help people, and everybody is always trying to help people in the way that they most need it themselves. And if you just turn it around to yourself and you do it for yourself, big things start happening. Abundance. you'll lose that depression and anxiety. So wow, intense healing day today. There we have it. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? I do love hearing from you. I would also love to see you in my Psychic Cafe, my live show. Check it out. It's waiting on my YouTube channel probably right now. And you can find out when it is in your time zone. And have an amazing day. Oh, if you want a private reading from me, you can go to my website, behealing.com. Have an amazing day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.